inside this rainy Sunday. So my advice to you, get inside and stay inside.
I hear you loud and clear, Mr. Anchor. Thanks for driving away business. Ah! Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry, guy. I didn't hear you coming in. I'm Charlie, by the way, of Charlie's Bar and Billiards.
Whiskey on the rocks, thanks.
Of course. Here you are, Mr.
Gallagher.
Well then, a cheers, Mr. Gallagher, to good health and better weather. And to nearly 20 years of business.
20 years. It's been a while since I was in this seat. Of course, it was Zig-Zags back then.
No kidding. A Zig-Zags. Well then, that must have been,
A speakeasy.
Prohibition and all that jazz. I wish I could have lived in that era for just a day. I would have done anything to meet Billy Joyner.
You could have met her here. I even played alongside Billy. Me and the players did have trouble keeping up.
Not the lonely players.
The loneliest.
Oh my, you're
Joe Gallagher. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Joe Gallagher? My father and I collected all your records. Sunday Morning Blues, Rain at the Station, Always Misty. Man, Joe Gallagher.
I used to call this place home. I knew all the folks at Zig-Zags. And I knew Skunk Parkley.
Never heard of him.
Most people haven't. Skunk was a name that meant nothing to me until one night, much like this. His arrival at Zig-Zags changed the course of my life, and more importantly, his own.
Sounds like you guys had it all. Whatever happened to good old Zig-Zags?
It was burned to the ground. Oh. Mix in love, liquor, and the law. You've got yourself a cocktail that's best served never.
What happened?
It's a long story, Charlie. One I've been trying to forget for a very long time.
Hey, well, it'd be an honor to hear any story from the Joe Gallagher. You know, and we're open till 3. And I could get you another whiskey on the rocks.
Then pour me another, kid, and maybe I'll stir up some long-forgotten memories. It all happened one fateful night in the year 1930. The Lonely Players were a duo back then. Joe Gallagher and the girl that he loved and lost. That stormy evening was our first ever premiere on the airwaves. You might say I was younger and scrappier back then.
Yo, bend the antenna, Ruth!
Cool down, Gallagher. I'm a bartender, not an electrician.
Come on, it's almost 8 o'clock. Wait, there! Hey everyone, the Lonely Players are finally hitting the airwaves!
By the way, where's the other half of the band?
Marie? God, where's Marie? She's gonna miss our song. Marie!
Police believe that the notorious gang, Kid Stevens and the Cats, are behind the fire. In other news, the sun's golden face graced our dismal city today, but its presence shall be shattered by a most unholy storm.
Spare us the theatrics.
Quiet, I can't hear him. Marie, get out here!
Nearly a year since the crash of the nation's stock market, unemployment continues to threaten both you and I, not to mention the country's moral fiber. Coming up, a number from an up-and-coming duo, Love Shaken by the Lonely Players.
You set him up and come.
You'll finally be able to play somewhere other than speakeasies.
I'll be able to play outside this dump at least.
This dump gives you your paycheck.
Oh, Marie. Forget what I said. It's the Lonely Players. We did it.
Marie Zanetti, your name will be in lights once the city hears that $1 million voice of yours.
Yes, well, they'll forget it soon enough. My father needs my help out back.
Marie, darling, my hand. I'm having some trouble with this barrel, and
Dad!
Wait a minute, Marie. Sparrow, listen, will ya? It's not every day that you can be heard by people in their homes.
I'm sorry, Joe. It's business.
Marie is the real talent.
It's her loss.
Greetings, Zig-Zags. You haven't changed a bit.
It's Billy Joyner and the Jets! Billy, your music saved my marriage. Find my album of yours, will ya?
Thank you. Thank you. It's always a privilege to play where we started. I see the Parlor's still a well-kept secret.
Ruth, this is my song. Turn it up before the place explodes.
And of course, my gratitude to this place's founder. Let's raise a glass to Mr. Terrence Zanetti for keeping the joint alive. One of these days, I'll get that man to crack. To Terry!
Yes. Anything for you and my... anything for you and my, beloved patrons.
Wait! Come back, everyone! My song is about to start!
Give it up, Gallagher.
Wait!
City streets are bustling with life. Billy and the Jets are here tonight. Smoking riffs are sharper than a knife. Here at Zig-Zags, we all do it right. Can't beat that.
Play that swing, shake that thing.
Jazz can cure all your ills. The sky is bleak and the stars are down. We're still the brightest place in town. Zig-Zags, we dress it up with jazz. Hey, ladies wearing can't afford a me. Looking for a man or a free drink. Splashing it up into that good stuff.
Take a sip.
Strong enough? It hits hard.
We may not be uptown, but we got grit. Bartender, what's your secret? At Zig-Zags, we dress it up with jazz.
Yes, just one moment. Right away. I'll check out back with my father.
But poor Marie, working late.
I'd like to spare a minute, but life must wait.
Marie, my dear, there's much to do. The floorboards keep on creaking, the rooftop started leaking. Will people please stop speaking?
We're keeping it together now.
We love Billy.
We've been searching for that sound.
Well, who knew it's underground?
Out there is ground.
So if you need a pick-me-up,
Look no further. Hey, did you think you'd find a group like us?
No.
Singing at a tavern by the dance. Together we've all formed a family. There's no place that the Jets would rather be. Cranking some jazzy tunes, hero crew. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Go, Billy! You're in the pocket, we got the rhythm. Take those notes and let them swing. But Zig-Zags, we dress it up with.
Turn it off, Gallagher.
it's broken!
Sorry.
At Zig-Zags, we dress it up with. At Zig-Zags, we're going far with. We're staying up with. We play our dance with.
All I have left is
We dress it up with. Dress it up with jazz.
That was Love Shaken by the Lonely Players. Now back to your normal, sad broadcast.
Hey, turn that crap off, will ya?
Next time, don't ask me to turn it on.
Yeah, well... Hey, Parkley! Parkley! Pathetic. Kid's looking at the sky like a child.
Skunk.
The sun sets on another city, and wandering souls still search for home.
Cut the poetics, Dante.
Pity.
Parkley. We're almost at your location, so listen carefully. I don't want you putting a finger on any of that hooch or bathtub bullshit.
We've been through your concerns. Just tell me who I'm looking for, Agent Dermot.
Hey, you show him respect, you rat. Your sins aren't behind you just yet, drunk.
It's Skunk.
Yeah, it is. 'Cause you stink.
That's enough, Brower. Kid, the owner's name is Mr. Zanetti. Terrence Zanetti. He's really of no interest. We just care about the lowlives supplying him his liquor.
You know, I'm not really qualified for your line of work. I'm a jazz musician.
It's pronounced alcoholic.
I don't drink no more.
Is that why you've got a flask?
It's empty.
Exactly.
It stays empty. Speaking of hollow things, how's your head, Officer Brower?
Let me at him.
Easy, Brower. Parkley, you find that supplier. You tell nobody but us.
And then we're finished.
All of your transgressions are forgotten. Of course, the supplier might not be as forgiving.
Sounds like a fun bunch.
Not to us, they ain't.
Remember, Terrence Zanetti. His establishment is slippery, and so are its inhabitants. Don't give them your name, what you've done, or who you are.
You're a goddamn fly on the wall.
Walk from here. Ring us when you've got nothing less than damning evidence. And Skunk?
What?
Find a new name.
Hey! Ew, gross. Just my luck.
Oh, watch your step, darling. That man is filthy.
I got splashed by 2 government schmucks.
Hoo-hoo! We haven't got time for trash. Isn't that right, Earl?
We got time for each other.
What did you say?
I said your fly's down, pal.
Why you...
This place really beats you down.
Oh, poor soul. Are you okay? I'm with the Ministers of Peace. Grab my hand and let me help you up from that puddle of muck.
Thank you, mister. Would you mind pointing me in the direction of Zig-Zags?
Zig-Zags? Only drunken cows go there. Back to the muck with you! Lousy, no-good, inebriated, stupum, rumpot, drunken...
Maybe I'm not cut out for this town. The last place I want to be is a speakeasy.
Watch it, guy.
I want to ride my own car. To my own place with my own self. Somewhere far from this grimy city.
You and me both, Mac.
I need to go somewhere distant, but familiar. Hazy, but real. Somewhere in between.
What the hell are you talking about, buddy?
I don't know, but I can picture it. It's fall and I'm in my car. White clouds like piles stretch for miles. I see autumn leaves that cling to trees before they fall. Somewhere in between. All the kids are out playing on the sidewalks, singing tra-la-la-la, la-la-la-la. Not quite the daytime and nearly the night. In between, in between. I'll quit praying for exemption. One must act to gain redemption. I want it, I need it, though I'm stuck between it. The line between life and a dream. Break these binds and run free. Somewhere in between. Somewhere. Okay. Finish this mission and you can be all by yourself again. No booze, no agents, no warrants, no worries. Not lonely, but alone. Just this road and me before the world awakes. The sun is rising on this old lost horizon. It's times like these where I feel like I'm the only one. Take me to some place. Take me to some place. In between. In between. Somewhere in between. It's gotta be out there somewhere. Somewhere. Out there. Skunk Parkley. Private eye, private guy. Somewhere in between.
you storming off to, Gallagher?
The back room.
You know Marie don't like to be distracted during her shift.
What you playing?
Very mature, Joe. Never gets old.
I mean, I see that smile, Marie. It's a shame you're so busy.
Yes, and I wish I could have heard our song.
Oh, I wish I could have too. The Parlor really went off, though, at the sight of Billy.
Joe, those are new kegs. My father always opens them up. You can't always trust what's inside these.
Tastes fine to me.
Yes, but my father...
Oh, your father. He's holding you back. Don't you see, Marie? We act right now, and we could really make something out of this. You could be somebody out there.
I'm not trying to be somebody out there. And we have debts, Joe.
Oh, you could be a star. Think of all the people that heard you on the radio.
People I'll never meet.
What would your mother want? I see you still haven't touched your violin. It just sits under the piano, locked in its case.
I'm keeping it safe.
Marie, what you don't know is there's a world beyond this dump.
Zig-Zags.
And girl, what you can't see is there was something special about what we had.
Can I
Wait! What they don't know is that was my song, and those suckers didn't listen.
But Joe, don't blame them. You'll have your time. Just slow down and then maybe one day
I'll have all their love. You and I mean, we could both be famous. You're far too worried with yourself. Instead, think about us. We'd be all of the new rage.
I don't belong on the big stage.
Our picture's fresh on the front page. Faces of the jazz age.
But Joe, a round of applause is nothing great compared to the silence when you play from your heart and your friends here stop their talk, avert their eyes and start to...
Girl, you're not to blame.
Joe, what are you talking about?
It's your lousy father, and it's him holding you back, keeping you in, shutting you out. I mean it! To hell with Terry!
Joe, I've had enough. That's my family. You don't know a damn thing about my heart, my hopes, my dreams, and you'll never know.
Dream about the big stage.
We'll never be on the same page.
We're both trapped in this cage, and I'll set you free.
Joe, put my violin down. It can't be played.
Oh, I assure you, madam, it most certainly can be played. A 5, 6, 7, 8. That hurt.
If you touch this again, I'll...
There you go again, Marie. Take it easy. All you have to do is picture a life of renown. What I know is you'll come around. $300 more, Marie. That's all we need. Once I get the money together, the Lonely Players are on the road. We could leave tonight. Think about it.
Never what I needed, only what he wanted. How can you have love from everyone if you haven't got any from one?
tuned for the next episode when Skunk Parkley enters the parlor. Things may not go as smoothly as planned for the former alcoholic turned jazz musician turned private eye. As someone once said, love, liquor, and the law is a cocktail best served never.